Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over how syrsoN opts on T-side Mirage, so let's get started. So we're going to go over his early round aggressive picks at middle, and whenever he goes for one of these picks, he'll always throw this flash over the building like this at mid. This flash is designed to blind anybody who does the cat jump at the start of the round. So here we're going to see him toss a flash off the wall to post up on connector, and this flash actually pops at the bottom of connector. And the whole idea behind this flash is to push any player who might be at this angle already and push them off the angle to allow syrsoN to be able to hold it first. So what we're going to see here is that James, he's going to fly across on the other side of connector, and because syrsoN's already posted, he basically has the advantage here to be able to take down James. Here we're going to see another example where he's going to do that flash once again. He's going to go for a cat pick. So as he moves up, he's going to flash towards the A site to push any of these players off the angle at connector. And then we're going to see that his teammates have actually thrown the cross smoke for a cat to give syrsoN some space to be able to go for this bricks pick. And look how early it is in the round, 142, and this is why this pick is so powerful, because the CT who normally comes to this area, they're not really going to be expecting an AWP to be posted right away. We're going to see another example of this pick. So once again, syrsoN going to throw that flash up high. James, he's actually going to go for the cat jump. He does it a little bit late though, so syrsoN's flash is not the one that blinds him, it's actually his teammates' flash that actually blind James here. But regardless, James, you can see that he actually gets pushed off the angle, he's forced to fall back towards catwalk, and syrsoN's actually close enough to be able to take a shot before posting up on connector. So when you're in this area, you have the opportunity to both fight towards catwalk and the connector as well. So if syrsoN doesn't go for an aggressive mid pick, he'll normally just take it slow. So the first thing he'll do, he'll just simply go up top mid, throw a bottom connector smoke, then just post up at the bottom here, as it's very typical where if the CGs are going to push up, he has a pretty good angle to be able to take them down here. And if they don't push up, he's going to simply do a run boost with his teammate. This is the most effective way for him to be able to peek towards mid. So here he leaps across, ensuring that if there is a player who's posted from window, they're not really going to be expecting him jumping across so high and so fast. Here's another example where again he's going to be posted up at the bottom. Adren is actually playing all the way up close at middle, so this run boost is going to work very well. So he's going to do the run boost and be able to take this shot on Adren. And notice how he basically takes his time with the shot. And if you look at Adren's point of view, as soon as he sees him flying across, he's basically panic spraying. And that's why, as an AWPer, you have to make sure that you just hit the shot. You don't have to do anything too fast, because if you miss your shot, then the player will be able to take you down. So here we're going to see, again, they're going to do that run boost. And this time he actually is able to post up on connector towards that gap. And typically when the player connector is posting up, he's more so expecting the player to simply just cross down low and not as high as syrsoN would be jumping. So normally when syrsoN goes towards these top mid boxes, he's going to throw a top connector smoke like this. He lines it up with this pin with this antenna and then throws it. He'll normally throw this when he's at top mid. And then here afterwards, you can see he's just going to post up on window while his teammates do window boosts. Afterwards, he'll normally move over to peek towards this catwalk area from the chair. And this is a typical way to peek it. However, I want to highlight this other way where he peeks it, where he basically over jumps the gap and then reposts on it afterwards. So if you look at this from the enemy's point of view, you'll notice that as syrsoN jumps over, it's very difficult to be able to hit that shot on him jumping over, which is why he's basically trying to get you to miss your shot first and then re-peek to be able to post on the angle. You'll see something similar here, where, although not as effective, you can kind of see this is the idea where he basically walks past the angle, sees if you're there, and then reposts on it afterwards. So here I have a scout, you're going to see him walk past the angle, and then post up afterwards. So the whole idea is that whenever there are these gap type of shots, he wants to pass through the angle, that way to get you to take your shot first and then repost on you afterwards. So here we're going to see him at the bottom of connector, and at the bottom of connector, usually when his teammates are working up towards the A site, he'll just watch towards catwalk like this, towards the left side here, and then sometimes he'll want to take a wider angle like this as his teammates work up towards the A site. And the benefit to having the wider angle is essentially that if the CT tries to help them towards the site area, because syrsoN has a wider angle, he's able to take them down before they actually peek onto his teammates. So here we're actually going to see him pick towards this catwalk area. So here, normally whenever he goes towards catwalk, the number one priority for him is always to post up on this left side towards empty pillar / market. So here we actually see him get this kill on the Nexa. Here's another example. His teammates are all working up. They're going to clear out all these angles. His angle that he's responsible for is always this market cross angle. Here we're going to see another example where he's actually going to be leading the way. So first he peeks upper B, and then he's going to peek towards this bench area, takes a shot, and then crosses over towards the right side again to watch this empty pillar market cross area. So this right here is actually a really interesting way to peek the B site from catwalk. So syrsoN, he's going to get boosted up on top of bricks, and then he's actually going to leap over towards the right side to try to take this pick. So I'm going to show this from Amnak's point of view. You'll see that Amnak, he's double scoped on catwalk, and traditionally a lot of operators will be double scoped on this angle if they're posting up like this. And from syrsoN's point of view, you can see that he's jumping across, and you see from Amnak's point of view that Amnak doesn't even see him fly across. So this is a really effective way to kind of cross the gap if you need to. We're going to see syrsoN at the bottom of connector, and at the bottom of connector, normally he'll just post up on top of CT, on top of ticket booth, as his teammates move along the right side of connector like this. This is another example where Xantares, he's moving along the A site, along the benches, and syrsoN just covering his CT, so at the minimum he's going to be able to get a trade. And as Xantares moves up, syrsoN is just going to get ready with a flash and throw it towards CT to allow Xantares to take the fight at CT. So overall, just a great way to support your teammate as he's moving up towards the A site. So here we're going to see him throw a smoke towards this triple angle. And when he smokes this, he basically gives him the freedom to be able to just peek exclusively towards the site. So even if a player comes in from CT, he's not going to be able to peek through this. He actually has to go on this side or peek through the smoke, which is going to be disadvantageous for him. So syrsoN, he's just going to peek towards the site. You're going to get this kill on Kenny S. So if he goes towards B for an early B pick, you want to have the best spawn. And normally when he goes for this B pick, he's not really looking to contest all that much. He's just looking to contest the player who jump spots. So notice how low his crosshair is here, as if somebody's going to actually peek up high, they'd actually be on the van. So he's just looking to see if you can catch this player who's going to be jump spotting. If the CT smoke upper B, we're going to see an example where syrsoN, he's just going to wait for the smoke to fade. And after the smoke fades, he'll basically post up towards the van area as his teammate throws a Molotov. And then as he clears this next angle, notice how he jumps over just to make this opper or whoever might be here to miss their shot from market, and then crosses over towards this side to be able to post up on Nexa towards the back of site. Here we're going to see him do that jumping thing once again, where he's going to fly past the angle to get the information and then repost. And if you see this from my point of view here, I'm posted upper B with an op, and you can see that this is not a particularly easy shot to hit, and this is actually a pretty wide gap to be able to hold as an opper. Normally operators will hold a tighter gap, so even if you have a tighter gap, that makes this shot even harder. So here we're going to see him supporting his teammates at B. So he's just throwing flashes over, and the number one thing he'll always do is he'll always try to post up on market to catch the rotator that always comes in towards the B site. Here's another example again where you're going to get that kill into Amnak. Flash is going to go through, his teammates are going to come in towards the site area, and then he's just going to post up on market. And then even as his teammates are dying towards the site, he's still going to post up on market as he still has a cat player as well as a van player here. 3v4 situation, he can still hold for this rotate. And he's able to get this kill into Kenny S to even things up. Here's an alternative way to post up on market. So notice here, he's actually going to fly past that typical angle and actually go straight to van. So even after Amnak spots him towards van, syrsoN, he's still going to post up from market here. So this angle, he's actually has a deeper angle on market. And a lot of the times the CT, when he comes through, he's not going to be expecting somebody to post on him this early. So this is a really good way to get this rotate kill as well. If you have a good A ramp spawn, you should always take it. So here we're going to see syrsoN, he's going to go for that A ramp pick. And notice how he'll simply only spot towards the jungle cross, and the CT is actually going to throw a deep nade. And notice how he'll adjust his crosshair a little bit higher, expecting that the CT may push off this. CTs are going to throw this smoke, and notice how syrsoN doesn't actually shoot off of that, although he had the opportunity to. And the whole reason why you want to do that is you don't want to reveal where your op is on the T side, because sometimes if you shoot, you'll end up giving away information to these other CTs, where this player upper B, he's going to know that there isn't going to be an op posted up. This player catwalk, he may want to peek towards middle more, knowing that there isn't going to be an op there either. So that's the whole reason why you don't necessarily want to shoot all the time. We're going to see another example of this where syrsoN is going to be posted up once again. The Molotov's going to come through, he's going to adjust his crosshair a little bit higher. And then even after, as he gets flashed, he doesn't fire the shot. And that's because he doesn't want to give away that information of where the op is on the T side. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more future content. Thanks again, I'll see you guys in the next one.